So I'm here with Brian from ADDCO at the 2017 ATSSA convention. Brian, we're looking at your brand new message boards. We're going through some of the features. What are some of the things that come standard?
So the sign comes standard with camera, it comes standard with a radar, it comes standard with motor, it comes standard with GPS, it comes standard with about 20 other sensors that make it a really smart product. It also comes standard with a data plan. And a really nice warranty, not to mention a good looking sign. So we took a look at everything that we used to know about portable changeable message signs and kind of flipped it all on its head. And one of the things that we wanted to do is take all of the things that you'd expect a message sign to be in 2017 and make that possible. So everything that happens on this sign happens on your mobile phone. We've included some incredible new features like auto deployment. So as we deploy a sign on the side of the road, we're able to pull up, drop the hitch, drop the jacks, and then drive away and get out of the way, get back to safety, and deploy the sign from anywhere in the world.
So you're telling me that all you have to do is drop the jacks and you can push the button on your phone and the message board is deployed.
That's right. So the sign knows where it is, it knows where the road is, it knows what road it's on, it knows the shape of the road. And so it's able to properly aim itself 1,000 feet downstream in almost all cases.
Wow. What kind of accuracy does it have?
Half a degree.
Half a degree.
Yeah.
I think that's probably good enough.
Yeah.
Wind protection.
Yeah.
That's a big one, especially in Nevada.
Yeah, so as we look at auto deployment and the fact that the sign will put itself up, spin itself around and get the right location, we can also use that same capability coupled with a lot of cloud-based information that we gather about the weather and the wind in particular, and then we can have the sign, if you'd like, if you so choose, have it set up to automatically retract in dangerous wind situations. So you can have the sign put itself away, and once the threat passes, it'll put itself back up and you're ready to go.
Wow. And if you don't want that to happen, you can turn that off.
Just turn it off. Some of the other things that we've done are relate to automating the messaging. So you can, if you so choose, set the sign up in automatic message mode, and in that mode, it's capable of displaying travel time and key detection information automatically. The sign will find a suitable landmark, and it'll just route itself all the way to that landmark and provide travel time and congestion information related to that lane. You can supplement that information with information about the project, for example, road work ahead, bridge closed, that sort of thing.
So like if there's a downtown arena, it will recognize that that's one of the major hubs where all the traffic is going and give you automated travel times to that. When it comes to maintenance, oftentimes you just know that the sign's not working. We get calls from our customers that say, hey, the sign's not working. We don't know if it's pixels, we don't know if it's batteries. What has this brought to that aspect of this?
Yeah, it's a really good point. We get that complaint often, right? We've all got that call, like, the sign's black, what is the problem? So we've really done a lot to try to make maintenance easy, and when we talk about it, we talk about remote equivalency. So how can I fix this sign or know what I need to do all my troubleshooting when I'm not out on the side of the road, when I'm in the comfort of either my vehicle or the office, the shop, and know all the troubleshooting that I would need to do before I get on site. So that way I have the right parts, the right tools, so I can just take care of it.
That's excellent. We were going over this sign earlier, and it seemed like you really didn't leave a single stone unturned.
Yeah.
Can you just take us through a little bit on how you approach this project?
So we really did start with a clean sheet of paper. So we know a lot about how portable changeable message signs should be. We know a lot about how people use them. We've been doing it for a long time. But we also know that the product has really evolved a lot, and it's just kind of crept along. And so we've all kind of made these message signs the same way. We take an orange frame, we start putting cabinets and things on there, we attach all sorts of things to power. But we look at a lot of it, and we took some really old pictures of like old product that we just had like dug out of the pile, and just started looking at what are the things we didn't like about that product. So we'd see that rusty handbrake that was used to try to hold the sign in rotation, and we'd see, just so many cases where it's, rusted up and it won't lock, and we know that sign's just going to be spinning around. Or we'd see where they're locked down and they just squeak and messy and nasty. And we'd see the spring holding the cable in the back, and we'd see inevitably rust all over the spring, and the loom is all split and broken and shredded. And we just kind of started with all that and said, you know what, we don't want any of that stuff to be there. All the ugly stuff in the pictures has got to go away permanently. And it was kind of a fun process to go through and look at all of that stuff again, especially in a world where it's all mobile first, where we have an expectation of data and information and ease of use and simplicity, and just kind of started over with all that and just said, here we go. Just 2017, do it again. A lot of the modeling, can be simulated now. So like we can look at it and do FEA analysis and see the actual stress fractures beginning to form after thousands or millions of cycles on something, and see where that wear point is going to be. And then we look at that relative to the design criteria about how many times is that likely to happen, and let's double it, triple it, quadruple it, make it 10-fold bigger, and decide that that's a suitable safety factor in this case. Based on the ease of replacement and the impact on failures and that sort of thing. So that's allowed us to do a lot of things really fast that would otherwise be really, really hard to get right.
Thanks, Brian. We appreciate it. We're very excited about this next year. I'm Ben Jeffrey with Road Tech, and together we can create safer roads through technology.